How it started out is I left Southeast and I went on my own in Steinbach. And I started Michael Chardon DVM. I knew of Walter down in Morden. I made a point of meeting up with him and we started talking. And so in April of '88, we joined forces.
More than 35 years ago, Mike and Walter spent an afternoon sitting at the table in our farmhouse, running a notion past us, what we thought about the possibility of them beginning a separate or specialized swine health practice.
I think both of us were looking to just concentrate on swine, and so we each came out of different practices and decided to set up SHP. It was unique in that it was really kind of the start of practices that were focused on a single species.
We were young farmers, basically farming with heart, mind, and soul, and they were young veterinarians, and we could tell they loved what they were doing. They were very good at providing quality swine health care for us, and they were also in it with heart, mind, and soul.
I do recall several comments from other veterinarians saying, I don't think you guys are going to survive because I don't think you can make it with just doing swine.
I got Walter into this. Oh, don't let it fail, because then I'm going to feel bad because he's moved his family and sold his practice.
We encouraged them. We said, like, if anyone can make a specialized practice of this, you guys can.
I worked my tail off just so it didn't fail financially. And Walter very quickly caught on with the client base.
First couple of years were a bit tough, but after that kind of took off. We were very fortunate. The industry really took off, and we didn't realize that was going to happen when we started the practice, but the industry really expanded very rapidly over certainly my time there. That was very fortunate for us.
I actually joined Mike and Walter back in '95, I believe it was. When I joined Mike and Walter, I was actually in mixed practice for a number of years before joining them. They were going real hard, and I think they were just looking for any warm body to help out, to share the workload. You couldn't ask for a couple better mentors than those two guys in terms of their knowledge and their background and their experiences in that.
You've been dealing with SHP, started in 1984, and Walter Huser was the vet that was working with the farm at that time, and so he's been here at least since 1996. When Walter retired, we got Peter Provas in, and then after that we had Blaine, and Blaine is our current vet now. SHP as a group of veterinarians kind of led the way in the hog industry. It's impressive how SHP has transitioned. They had a succession plan, and how they executed that succession plan. They slowly brought in young vets, accepted them as partners, and slowly transitioned out, and their succession was, to me, seamless.
When it comes to transitions within the practice, the biggest focus we've always had with those changes is communication. And so communication internally and also communication with our client. Making sure you know who your key person is within the team, who you need to call, who you need to text when something is up. And trying our best to get vets out for extra visits so that you can meet them and know who it is going to be that is serving your needs, so that it continues to be a seamless service that you receive from SHP, regardless of any changes that happen to our staffing.
Walter was our vet at the colony here for many years. One of our other vets that we used is Brad Chappell, and Jane has been our vet for a couple of years now. We like working with her. Then throughout the years we met some other SHP characters, and one of them was Dennis Roberts. We enjoyed working with him. The way he has the real techniques to train people and come into the barn and just discuss stuff. So we've been very close friends with Dennis. I don't know if other vet groups do stuff like that, come in, train people how to do things.
So does Emerson feel that's helping with condition already? Or?
My name is Blaine Tully, and I've been at SHP for 20 years this year. I'm quite passionate about the educational process for young veterinarians and bringing more people into our sector because, it's quite exciting to do what we do.
Found a belly rupture.
And that's something that Mike brought as well on, just being able to build a sustainable farm through its people development. If you don't have good people on the farm, you're really sunk before you start. And I think Mike had started doing his schools, his Mike Sheridan schools, farrowing schools and breeding schools back in the 90s. And that's something to this day that we have carried on and felt really strongly that that's critical to really have sustainability within a pig farm, is build the people up. And we've spent time building our internal people up here at SHP to be able to do that. And so that's certainly one of our passions, and my passions is to continue that legacy.
I've never been focused on the legacy really at all myself. For me, it's always just been about customer service and wanting to make sure, try to get the job done the best as possibility you could for your client and just communicate as best as you can.
We wanted the customers to trust us, we wanted them to know that we were trying to do the right thing for them and for the pigs. And we weren't doing things for other reasons, whether it's financial or whatever, But I think that was most important for us really is to be seen that we truly had the best interests of the farm and the pigs.
The people part is more rewarding because the people have to make the change on the farm to benefit the animal. And just having worked here for 8 or so years, I'm getting to know our clients and their families and seeing their kids come into the barn and start working with their dads, and I know the wives. So on a personal level too, that's been super rewarding because some of my clients I would consider good friends actually.
SHP has a high level of respect in the hog industry in Manitoba, in Canada, and I would say across North America. And a number of the vets have been recognized with awards and accolades and highly deserved. So they're truly respected.
Along with a really high level of professionalism that I hope that we bring to the table as SHP, comes along with kind of the 35-year legacy we've built where our clients are really able to trust us to oversee and manage everything and know that we're going to execute what needs to be done to the highest ethical standard.
It's sure nice though, because they're used to the pens.
SHP have a very good reputation in the hog industry. Lots of independent producers are using them, and we have never shopped around. We started with SHP 11, 12 years ago, and it has been a good journey, and we haven't looked back, and we're going to continue to use them as long as we raise hogs here.
We're going to have them come back probably end of September, early October.
For the future, if I should give an advice to SHP, just keep on doing what you're doing. And I can't really say I have a whole lot of things that they should try to do different. They have been good to work with, like I said, and just keep up the good work.
Just stick to those core values we talked about, which is professionalism, ethics, honesty, and openness. And I think though it's not talked about every day, it's absorbed by the work that everyone does, and yeah, it's truly admirable. Just keep doing it.
I would encourage them to stay the course in the extent of being current, being available, being a source, a resource for the knowledge and the inputs that they can provide our sector. I think that's really crucial.
Stay as professional and in tune with the swine industry as you possibly can. I think the success is around being seen as leaders within the industry, leaders in swine health within the industry.
It's a big industry, and SHP has a lot of friends. It's had a huge impact, and it's, like I said, the legacy will live on.
35 years, that's quite a milestone, and I wish everybody involved at SHP the best for the future.
Enjoy your practice career. It's very fast. Things keep changing, but continue to communicate and work together as a team. That's just critical. So good luck in the next 35 years, SHP.
Congratulations on 35 years and counting. 2 thumbs up.
Well, congratulations on the 35 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In other ways, it's gone by very quickly, and certainly worthy of a celebration, and all the best wishes for the future.
35 years is a long time in the pig business. There's no question about that, right? And although there's changes that have come, the changes will keep coming, right? And you know, I know that practice is in good hands with Jen and Blaine and the gang there, you know, their support group. So all I can do is wish them the best, and they've done a great job of equipping themselves, you know, to succeed. And they're going to thrive, and they're gonna keep having fun, and they're gonna keep learning and keep doing their customers proud.
It's hard to believe. It's really hard to believe that this whole process has gone on that long, is still going on, and will continue to go on. I just, it's actually quite amazing. It really is. And so it's good.
Very best wishes in the years going forward. Embrace it, find opportunities to grow, and most of all, have fun.
Thank you to everybody who has supported SHP for 35 years. Like, I think that's, in itself, that recognition. We've had some clients that are still with us today that have been there since the genesis with the legacy partners. I just want to give them a huge thanks. We couldn't be here without them.
The warmest thank you. I think, you know, 35 years of business doesn't happen by accident, and there's probably a lot of just good luck involved. Many relationships that have been fostered over the course of many years to bring us to today. I think both Jen and I are very thankful and grateful to our customer base and all the people that they allow us to interact with on a daily basis.